වා ඒක නිතරම දැන් 3-4 පාරක් මේවා කළා.
Sorry, ma'am.
You emphasize it about this conversation, small talks among students as a negative thing. Maybe that
Yeah.
you must have thought that I have taken them seriously, Kela. No,
Yeah.
I take it in the other way.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that students were relaxed, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that they were, you know,
Yeah.
you understand what I say, no?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So it's okay. It's
Mm-hmm.
okay for me. Mama, conventionally, I don't think in that way, right?
Yeah.
So, and the other thing that I saw is this use of substitution table for to drill the structures. That is really bad. Kaumdi.
What, ma'am?
Why did
Which one?
this substitution table එකක් කරන් you got them drill some sentences? Can you remember?
Yes.
Yeah, they took it as a joke.
Substitution
That's why
drill.
again and again emphasizing that you fail to understand the level of the students and their age, right? Age, etc. And I mean, you should have done it earlier. And I think you don't have to have research for that because you know
Okay.
the students, cadets, and that is, I think, global understanding, global knowledge, right? You don't have to do research. So those things, they took it as a joke. Kaumudi didn't you notice that the way that they uttered rhythmically, unusual rhythm?
Yes, like all of them together.
Yeah, they took it because I noticed several people, they're taking it as a joke.
That
right?
means it was kind of too easy for them.
Yeah, too easy. So they are නිකන් මෙයා මේ අපිව පුංචි ළමයි වගේ සලකනවා. අපිත් ඒකට ඉන්නවා මෙයා කරන්න වගේ something like that I understood, right? As I also have I have taught all the rascals, right? I also have two sons, so I know, I mean, how they behave when others take them as small kids, right?
Yeah.
So think about all these things because you are new, you are young, you have a lot of capacity to improve, right? So
yes, ma'am, because
these
are the aspects that I never thought of, to adjust and adapt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So think about that. Think about that. And next day you do your lessons thinking about those things as well and go beyond that also. Another small thing that I would like to say, I don't know if you want, you can stop recording or else I can tell you can crop color your sari. You were well dressed. I like it very much, but podda palle hata wedi lamaita.
Okay.
Right? Those are boys. I saw some of them were talking about it. ඒක obvious. So හිතනවා දැන් මම දන්නේ මගේ husband නම් අදටත් බලනවා ලස්සන ගන්නවා දැක්කම. So it's obvious you can't. I mean, මොන තරම් කිව්වත් මේ අපි feminism ගැන කතා කරත්. That's obvious. So think about that also, right?
Yeah, true.
ඔයා ලස්සනට ඔළුව බැඳලා හිටියා කොණ්ඩේ බැඳලා හිටියා ලස්සනට හිටියා. I don't believe those liberal females going to classes of young male adults half naked, right? I don't because the thing is whatever said and done, our young people, even though I have taught students at Royal College, those who were going to night clubbing and taking women, right? Something like that, right? When they were doing A-levels, but still they expect a teacher to be in this sense. They have their framework now, and they have told me that they would never marry someone like that. That's only for fun, right? Yeah, so we can't ඔය කොච්චර මේ කතා කරත් සමහර අය මේ මහලුකුවට මේ අපේ framework බින්දගෙන යන ඒවා බුරු කතා මේ කවුරුද අන්තිමට හොයන්නේ වෙන අයනේ.
Yeah,
right?
true.
So Yeah. So පොඩ්ඩක් සාරිය තව බඩ
Yeah.
පේන්නේ නැතුව හොඳයි.
I'll be very considerate about that, man, in my next session.
I think I can tell you because I'm like your mother.
No, no,
Right?
true, ma'am. Because in BA lectures we have just one or two boys. All the rest of the class is girls. But cadets
Yeah.
and support level, they are the full class. They only
You know,
boys
they
we
are
have.
like that also. No, when it comes to KDU, they are like that. No,
Mm-hmm.
so they are fully, masculine and all these things. No, or a manly power කියන එක ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ තියෙනවානේ.
Yeah.
manly කියන ගතිය ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ ඔය cadets ලගේ.
Mm.
ඒවා ඉතින් වළක්වන්න බෑ. ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ ඉතින් එහෙම තමයි ඒගොල්ලන්. Okay, now that's all about me. Do you have anything to tell me about my suggestions?
Uh, yeah, ma'am. Actually, the things. First of all, I want to thank you for the very very constructive feedback, and I'm really privileged to be observed by you especially because of the constructive feedback. Because I know you would think of each and every step taken by me throughout the classroom in a very constructive manner. So thank you, ma'am, for everything. And uh, I really noted down every point that you uh, pointed out, everything. So I+1 and everything, the way I should address the level of my learners and everything. So these things I will work on these things in my future sessions also. Uh, yes, ma'am. So I am really happy to have you as my supervisor, especially because I know you are a very thorough person. You will look for everything in a very thorough manner. So,
Thank you, Kaumudi. I have some comments on your reflection also.
okay.
ඒක මම ලියලා තියෙන ටික කියවන්න ඕනේ මම ඔයාලට නිකන් ඒක එවන්නම්. But on the whole, I would like to emphasize this also. What I can see, I don't know who taught you. I think there was a lecture on reflective writing in this teaching practicum.
Yeah.
තිබුණාද reflective
Yes, ma'am.
writing? So I don't know whether you participate in that lecture, but what I have seen is now, Kaumudi, how do you write a reflection? There are main 3 steps, sorry, 2 steps, sorry, කිව්වත් තියෙනවා කියලා. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just පොඩක් ඒක ආයි බලන්න lecture එක, right?
Okay.
Now, on the whole, what I can see through your reflection is that you have given a description of what happened and some of the interpretation of those happenings. Right? It's only a description, and in some instances, you have given an interpretation of those happenings, description as well. What is lack in that reflective note is critical analysis of such happenings and interpretations.
Okay.
Right? The lacking part is the most important part, since the lacking part, that is critical analysis, is for action. Now, you know, reflection, we have reflection in action, reflection for action, and reflection in action, reflection on action, and reflection for action. Right? Reflection in action can, while you are doing the lesson, from time to time, depending on the emerging situations, you need to, make changes.
Yeah.
One instance is you have written it. During the production stage, I was planning to get them to write a letter to their home about their life on board ship.
Yeah.
But when I was in the session, it randomly came to my mind that writing letters was not a common thing in modern days, right? කියලා ඔයා ටක් ගාලා ඒ ඩිසිෂන් එක වෙනස් කරානේ. So ඒක තමයි මම එතන ලියලා තියෙන මගේ කමෙන්ට් එක, good decision making which is very vital and done through reflection in action. ඔයා in action එකනේ හිටියේ classroom එකේ කරද්දිනේ in action. So in action also you need to reflection in action and get instant decision making, right?
Yeah.
That's good. But when you are writing a reflection, post-reflection, post-lesson reflection, you need to engage both reflection on action. What you have done, Kianika?
Yeah.
Already done. Reflection on action. Right? And why you are doing that is reflection for action. Next day, how are you going to improve?
Yeah.
Right? Take a lack.
Okay.
Right? Yeah, for action is the most reflective notes because to improve our future teaching, right? So please learn how to write post lesson reflections. That is reflection on action that ultimately helps you for reflection for action. Understand?
Yes, ma'am.
ඒ ටික බලන්න. හරි ඒක දැන් රිෆ්ලෙක්ෂන් එක ලියනකොට සාමාන්‍යයෙන් මම why you go to that lesson lecture and see if you have the recording reflection එක ලියනකොට what you do is first you describe your description එක ලියලා තියෙනවා මෙතන නේ.
Yeah.
Then you interpret these descriptions. In some instances you have interpreted why that happened. ඊළඟට වා බලන්න ඒ interpretation එක ඇයි ඔය interpretation කරේ, why you came to that interpretation instead of other interpretations, what other interpretations are available.
Yeah.
Right? අන්න ඒකයි කරන්න ඕනේ ඒකේ. So I have written this. I will share this thing with you also, right? You can keep them. So please take all these things as very constructive criticism.
Yes, ma'am.
My sole intention is to share my experiences and my ideas with you, so you become you can get something from my poor thinking, and you know, if you think they are fruitful, you can use them and for make your teaching better, and so that you serve your institution better.
No, ma'am, I really needed, I badly needed this kind of a feedback, because to be honest, we have no one there to observe us. Like there are observations going on, but I don't think that I will receive this kind of constructive feedback from my place.
Yeah, so you learn these things so you can become a better observer also then, Kaumudi.
Yeah.
Yeah, use that. Now I have been trained as a better supervisor for thesis by my own supervisors, that is my PhD supervisors. Because I learned from them. I was not explicitly taught, right? But the way that my supervisory team, I had 4 supervisors when I was doing my PhD. So the way that they gave me feedback, they never told me what to do actually, right? They kept on asking questions to arouse my thinking pattern towards different directions, right?
Yeah.
Because they may have done it without giving me instructions what to do, because I was also I'm in position of senior lecturers now.
Yeah.
So maybe because of that, but